Welcome back. It's a brand new episode. This is Laugh With Me, a podcast with Jeremy Odem. I'm your host, J.O. Oh, we got a good one for you. I don't know if you've listened the last few episodes, and it's been a week, but if you've listened to the last couple of episodes, you heard Eric Larson week. We had 2 episodes with my best friend, Eric Larson, on the show. Okay? What you didn't know is, man, we tried our hardest to get my brother, Kyle, back on the pod. He hasn't been on the show in well over a year. He claims he was shadow banned from the show. That couldn't have been further from the truth. Just a busy guy, I'm assuming. Or Johnny is just not very good at booking. I don't know, either one. But either way, we haven't been able to get Kyle on the pod until now. So what we're gonna do? We've got Kyle and we've got Eric. They're both guests this week on the pod. We're also gonna give you some audio from last week when Eric and I were trying to get a hold of Kyle on his birthday of all days too. Wish him a happy birthday. See if we can get him back on the show. He's always got great stories. So the point was twofold. One, wish the fella happy birthday, and 2, well, to get him back on the pod. Or as he says, try to monetize off him. Whatever works. If it's not me, it's his employer. Either way, somebody's trying to monetize off of you at some point, right, buddy? So without further ado, and this, it may be a little all over the place. Here's kind of some background into where we were recording. We were not in the studio, but we're in the bar right off the studio. And we had just come from my mom's retirement party. So it was a joyous occasion. And then we were like, you know what, Kyle, you're finally in town. Let's freaking go. Enjoy.
Welcome to the Laugh With Me podcast. I am your host, J.O.
Slim Rob.
We're down here in the old, I'm not Slim Rob. We're down here in the old podcast-atorium where we've got regular Eric Larson.
Podcast-atorium.
Regular transportation expert.
Yeah, he goes by giant in the transportation industry, Eric Larson.
Oh, that's pretty intense.
Former multi-time fantasy football champion, and he is a former nominee for Laugh With Me podcast Guest of the Year.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't vote for you, for the record. I voted Grant.
Are we recording?
Yeah, of course. We're always recording.
You didn't tell me, but I on or off the record, I voted Grant, and I apologize. I don't apologize.
Oh,
Grant's the man.
Grant too.
Okay, thank you. Yep.
Yeah, his voice soothes me. It puts me to sleep right away.
That's what it comes down to. It's about soothing voice.
Yeah.
Kyle,
Grant's
were you
very
nominated?
knowledgeable, and he backs physical media, and I appreciate that.
Were you nominated?
No, I was not nominated. I'm
Yeah.
shadow banned in all
No.
things, not only podcast, life as well.
You
So,
were not nominated because you haven't been on the
That's
podcast in over a year. This is Kyle Odem's return to the Laugh With Me podcast, even though we've talked about you.
Hey.
Even as much as recently we've talked about you. During Eric Larson week,
Yeah. Can I explain
Yeah.
what I'm seeing in Kyle's eyes right now?
by all means.
I mean, he's got dark eyes. They're riveting eyes. Very, very striking eyes. But right now they're full of fear and knowing. He knows.
What does he know?
He knows that he screwed up. He knows
that's
that
fair.
he's been away from the pod for too long.
Yep.
He craves it. He craves its validation, and really fears. I would say he fears that he's living a lie because it's been so long since he's been on the pod.
Kyle, I'm not a registered therapist. I'm on the record of that.
Appreciate that.
But I will say, you're going through some shit right now. We really want to kind of work through this. You haven't been on the show in over a year.
Yeah.
You claimed you were shadow banned, which would be a kind of backdoor way of kind of shutting you out. We've been pretty outspoken about how you're not on the show.
Yeah.
So that's not true.
It's true though.
So what's the deeper meaning here? Are you okay?
No, no, I'm not. But here's the deal. Here's what I'll say. If I was banned, you'd be like, so we banned Kyle
Okay.
for a year.
For a
There's a
year.
year ban, and he's out. Okay? Here's what really happened is you quietly don't invite me for a year plus. I'm your first guest. I'm your best. I remember getting the text. This is the best ratings ever. Cool. Where am I at now? I don't know. You left me for dead. I'm over here in the gutters just trying to catch a breath, trying to drink some water, trying to live, and you just leave me dead in the streets, folks. If you ever had your brother leave you dead in the streets, you know what I'm talking about.
Do you know he was impersonating you at the beginning of that quote?
He was.
Like, you sound really dumb. Like when
did.
Kyle does your voice, you sound really, really dumb.
Yeah. When I do my voice, do I sound as dumb? Oh boy.
What about my voice?
I mean,
Just the dumbest, folks. Just that's the epitome of dumb.
hey,
Right
Jeremy,
here.
Jeremy, don't be so hard on yourself.
Oh no, you thought that was me. All right. It's exciting to have you back on the pod. We've also just coming off of what was a fantastic Eric Larson week.
Yeah.
It's good to have Eric Larson back. Can I do my intro or are we past?
I already did.
All right.
I already did.
Okay.
It.
All right. We're good. We're good.
I already did it.
So when Eric and I were recording, it was a couple weeks ago now, Eric Larson week. Go back and listen if you haven't. A lot of people did, though, by the way. The show, Top 100 on the iTunes charts once again.
We love the Moldovians.
Yes.
People in Moldovia, keep listening.
But we called you. We called you on the phone. We wanted to wish you happy birthday because we happened to be recording on your birthday. You didn't answer. Yeah. What's up with that?
Well, I don't know if you're aware. Some people work during the week. So some of us are still working and we're just taking care of folks. And you trying to call me on my birthday. And I'll tell you what, I was kind of excited. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, my brother called me on my birthday? That hasn't happened since I was 6. So I see that. I get excited. I call him back and then he doesn't answer. And I'm sad instantly again. And then I listen to the voicemail. I'm like, oh, he left me a voicemail. So I listen to the voicemail. And the voicemail is him on the podcast. He's just trying to monetize me.
Yeah, I distinctly remember at Kyle age 6, me age 10, calling him on the toy phone and being like, "Happy birthday, brother." I distinctly remember this is a thing that happened. So it's just been that long.
Do it right.
Yeah, Hogan.
Yeah, brother.
You had to do it. You had to have the brother.
Yeah, listen here, brother. Yeah. All right. Well, we were disappointed. We wanted to talk.
You were disappointed.
We were disappointed.
I didn't try to monetize you.
We wanted to wish you happy birthday.
Okay.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah, happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
Happy belated birthday.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, we're all old.
Could
so
this
that's good?
Could this be Kyle Odem week?
No.
Or we passed it?
Yeah, I don't know that he's earned it. I mean, what? He's 25. Like birthdays don't count until they're at least 30 plus.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, I'm not quite.
You're. I can see it on your face that you don't want to admit it. You're getting up to 40.
I'm not quite 30 plus yet.
Yeah, but you're pretty damn
I would say I'm
close.
not quite 30 plus yet.
You're way over 30 plus.
We don't know that for sure.
You're on the brink of 40.
You can't check ID on an audio recording.
That's actual fact.
Thank you.
Isn't that crazy?
Hey, I'm like, what a sign of maturity.
Yeah.
Kyle did some show prep beforehand.
He did.
He was like, he looked it up. He was just like, can you do an ID check on a podcast? And he said no. And he was just like,
no chance.
Gotta write this down. Gotta make a note right there.
Hashtag winning.
That's impressive.
Thank you.
But you know what? There was something I wanted to bring up too because I did a pod a couple episodes ago and it was how I got Crohn's. And it was something important to me. It was like, I really wanted to get that story out there. We have the Crohn's and Colitis Walk here in the state of Nebraska coming up in mid-June. And there is a team, Laugh With Me podcast. Anybody wants to sign up, you can go to the website, Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, and go to their website and the Take Steps Walk. Join the team, whether you donate or not. Either way, we're working to find a cause here for something that's affecting a lot of people, including myself. And I dug deep, and I was like, here's my story. Here's how I got Crohn's. You took offense to that, Kyle, when you listened back to the episode. I remember when the episode came out, you must have gotten the notification with the title of the episode, and you texted me, and you said, this better not be about my TV.
Yeah, it was bullshit. It's all bullshit. So first of all, everybody go sign up for the Crohn's Walk in your city, in your town, in your country, but also sign up for the team if you're here in Omaha. But also, I will say, okay, that first of all, you were like, Kyle didn't help me move, which is true, and I apologize for it.
So I'm getting called out for
I was
it?
I was an angry youngin', and I apologize. Second of all,
Can you actually, because I remember saying in the show, I still to this day don't know the backstory of why you absolutely refused to even help with the move. Was there a reason? What'd I do?
I don't think I refused. I just think it just wasn't on my radar. It was like Jeremy
didn't care.
It was like Jeremy's moving
care.
into
I
an
think that's
apartment.
worse.
He didn't care.
I think I wish there was a reason.
No, it was like Jeremy's moving into an apartment. Cool. Like it didn't compute that like you would need help or that I could help or any part of that.
Okay.
I was like, what are you?
What's
I don't know, I was very young.
What's the reward for him to do that?
I was probably 20, so you
I'd
would have
been
been 16.
Yeah.
was
You
very
couldn't
young.
even buy him beer at that time.
Yeah.
What are you going to give him, pizza? I mean, he gets that from the parents.
Yeah.
Like, you have nothing to offer a 16-year-old.
I'm pretty sure the parents bought pizza,
It just,
so there was
yeah,
pizza.
It just truly didn't compute. So there's you go. There you
No.
go. I'm just a little
Well,
guy. But
strike
I will tell you,
one.
strike one. So you talk about, the Crohn's, I carried this TV. Number one, go F yourself. Number two, I was there to carry this TV. You're like, I got this TV. I'm like Schwarzenegger. And so you try to carry this TV. There's multiple people carrying the TV for the record. And
That's
everybody
how heavy
else
it was.
Everybody else carrying the TV, no Crohn's. Just for the record. So if you want to say, I got the Crohn's from the TV, what happened to everybody else? They just lucked out? Nope. You didn't get the Crohn's from the TV.
So what I will say is they were walking up backwards, so I was carrying the bulk of the weight
Oh, yeah?
working up.
Okay.
The other thing, too, they might be undiagnosed.
Correct.
Like, this is, talk to your health
Can
provider if
we
you
really
have
Yeah. That's actually a good point.
irregularities down there.
Yeah, there's some
You
things
know.
we need to look at. Can we get a list of everyone
None
who
of
helped
this
you?
is true. And I understand if you're just shitting all the time, you're trying to find a reason. And
Yeah.
you're like, they carried this TV. And I get it.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's not the reason. So please take it back.
I'm not going to. Here's why. Because I think what Eric's saying is probably true. There's some undiagnosed Crohn's disease out there related to this move. Multiple moves. Let's not forget that I helped you move it up into the apartment, and then I helped move it down out of the apartment.
Well,
And when I moved you up into the apartment, I was down below going up, and when I was help moving it out, I was going forward from the top down.
I was going to ask that.
Yes,
Very convenient.
obviously.
Yes. Okay. Yep.
So I was taking on the bulk of the weight and the
For
most
sure.
awkwardness, and the plastic. And this is on me. Hey, hand up. This is on me. I didn't wear gloves. So I should have, because the plastic is so awkward digging into my hand.
For sure.
Did that affect my colon and my intestines?
Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe.
Probably.
So,
Yeah. You
Now,
went uphill both ways?
just to clarify this point, I mean, you're not saying that anybody anywhere moving a TV could have got this.
Not at
You're
all.
saying specifically
This TV.
that moving Kyle's TV when he refused to help could have caused this.
Yeah, because it's...
When did I refuse to help is the question here. Because I was right there.
Were you, though?
Yeah. Because I was
Do you-
not 16. I was 20.
So can
dying. I was
you
21.
name who else helped move that? Because obviously I could not carry that big ass TV by myself. Can you name the list of people who helped move that TV?
Yes.
Okay, hear them.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Chris.
Chris,
Joe.
Joe,
Dan.
Steve.
Joseph.
He's making up names.
Joseph.
just
Hey,
naming-
listen.
Yeah, you're right. These are people's names.
Josephiah.
I
It's a lot of Joes.
I helped Kyle move at least once.
Yeah.
I'm not even on the list here.
We're not there yet. We're not done with the list.
Yeah.
You want the list to be done? Fine.
Did
great.
you help move into the apartment or move out of the apartment to the house?
I feel like the apartment complex that Kyle moved into that we both lived in I feel like I was part of both the move in and the move out.
It's true, actually. Eric was on the list. You didn't let me talk enough to get there.
And now I'm thinking I probably need to see a health professional.
For the record, Eric showed up late. That's why he's so far down the list.
Is that?
He was like, free pizza and beer. Let me carry up this fucking piece of paper.
What year was this?
Fucking.
Can you give us a year?
Yeah. 2008.
2008.
Yeah. That's legit. You guys can laugh.
I was much more responsible in 2008, so this doesn't check out to me.
Well, that's motherfucking the year.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
Is 2008.
Can I say motherfucking?
You want to sing?
No. Can I say motherfucking? Because I said it now 3 times.
I
Is that allowed or
I
no?
I thought you were offering to sing.
No. Am I allowed to say that?
And I was like, go right ahead, dude. Can you swear on the pod?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to impact anything.
Okay.
In fact,
all right, 2008.
when anytime.
He might get an advertiser.
Did you just ask if you could swear and then not swear?
Well, I already
You
said it.
just said the name.
I already
of the
said
year.
it. I already said it, dude. Well, I don't want you to bleep me out and then me not say it anymore.
Not bleeping out. Do you listen to the pod?
I've been listening to the podcast.
Have I ever bleeped out anybody?
I've been listening
Second
for
of
a
all,
year plus and been angry.
When people ask if they can swear, I generally expect them to at that point.
Yeah. He's so paranoid about the shadow bans. He feels like you're going to shadow ban his language. He's just like,
2008.
Show later on, only 1 in every 3 words is going to make it through to the pod.
It's fair.
2008.
We'll get there. We'll get there. The night is young.
What have you been up to since 2008?
Wow. Been married. Had a slew of kids. Moved around in the country.
It's a little infuriating to me. Obviously, we're talking about 2008. That's something. So in 2008,
Yeah.
I had brown hair.
Yeah. Not anymore. I'll tell you that
You
much.
did.
17 years ago.
I'm staring at
my
you.
hair- My hair was
Gray
brown.
as fuck.
Beard ain't even brown.
So
Gray as
when I
fuck.
look at Kyle and see that his hair's on there, I'm just there's.
Your shit's weak.
What do you do? What's your secret? Because you have. Oh, I was gonna say
gray
you've got
on
no
the
gray,
sides.
but
Yeah, it's
holy
gray.
cow,
It's gray on the
little
sides.
baby brother.
Yeah.
Oh no! Can you see that?
Well,
No,
it
not
turns
yet.
out if you live a little life, you get gray hair, which I'm good with. I'm good
Is that
with.
the case?
I'm
What
good
have
with
I
that.
been doing wrong? Because it's
Not living life.
not white.
No, you gotta
It's
live that
red.
life. Well,
It's red. Did you hear? I need to get back to 2008 and you got married because I've got something I want to talk
I
about.
did
But
get
before
married.
we get to that,
Yeah.
did you hear I'm black now?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not even a hint of
Black
it.
Irish?
Like I'm black. Like I'm getting like I've got black friends that are coming up and they're just like my gingers, and I'm just like my man, my brother, my neighbor.
I don't think they said
Like that's yes.
that. I don't think so.
All right, you need to get on TikTok. I know you don't like to go on TikTok, but
I've never had a
This is a very
TikTok.
awkward topic.
this is not awkward topic. In fact, anybody listening to the pod right now, I'm about to play you a clip from TikTok. It's going to be.
I just need to remind y'all again, everyone who is ginger, who has red hair, those are black people. All gingers are black people. If they have red hair, they are black. You see a white man with red hair, that's a black man. You see a white woman with red hair, that's a black woman. Gingers are black.
Welcome, gingers. Or should I say gingers? We don't be using that hard R. This has been a long time coming. I've always liked the redheads. Some of the greatest black people of all time are redheads. Malcolm X, Blake Griffin, Bill Burr. Some of the top niggas of all time is redheads. Welcome. This seems like a very strategic coalition, actually. I'm glad this is happening. There's strength in numbers. Because you think about it, black people invented woke. Redheads have trouble falling asleep under anesthesia. You're literally woke. You're genetically woke. So, that's, probably Irish or Scottish. Not a big fan of the Queen of England. Neither are we. So I feel like, just look at what we have in common and form coalition. I agree. Also, I like this strat. Maybe we need to bring on the Cambodians too. Like, because this is a very, like, SoCal coded joke. But Cambodians, they're Crips. And they be at a Hawaiian barbecue with neck tats. Those are black people.
Let's say that you were black.
Yeah.
I would not want to be having this conversation right now. So, the fact that you are not black and we're having this conversation,
It's kind of
is
offensive,
making me
honestly, that you're
very,
saying
very
I'm not black.
uncomfortable.
Does make it worse.
I'm very comfortable
Not gonna
with it.
lie.
But what I'm going to get back to
Okay.
is you were saying,
Are you gonna play that clip
since
or what?
I played the clip
Okay.
because you guys aren't on TikTok doesn't mean the world isn't happening around you.
We don't know.
Since 2008, you said you got married. You're
You said,
yeah.
allegedly.
Eric has a good point.
All right, you got married.
Yeah.
Not you said you got married. It's interesting. I think people would find this interesting. You guys got married on Halloween.
Yeah.
Your wedding was a Halloween, like a costume party.
Yeah.
And every year the anniversary is like, we're handing out candy, we're decorating, we're scaring the shit out of people. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. I just thought, I don't know if you had some like stories or something. Maybe we don't even know. We were there. I don't know, something interesting with that. If not, then fuck me.
Yeah. Yeah. Go fuck yourself. So you guys were there, and it was a great time, and it was a fun party, and it was awesome. And we've been married like 17 years or so now. I don't know the math exactly.
It's not 17, but yeah, that's cool.
I think it's 17 actually. 2025, 2008. That's fine. You do the math yourself. That's 17. But more of the story is it is awesome getting married on Halloween. And then every anniversary, you're just straight up scrambling to take care of trick-or-treaters. So that's weird. Every year, you're like, I would like to hang out with my wife. And you're like, no, these little children come up to your house and then like, give me candy. And you're like, okay, I guess I'll do that instead. Sounds
you
great.
just turn the light off.
No, because Halloween's awesome. So you want to celebrate Halloween, but also you're like, well, my wife is awesome. So I'd like to.
Did you make a mistake then?
I don't know. I think about that often. Because it was so awesome, but also you got to live with that every year.
That's funny.
So
I feel like this was like kind of cause and effect of, you and your wife had 3 kids now.
yeah, a lot of kids.
Like that's a lot of kids for now. Like for this day and age.
It's true. It's true.
Like that's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you were almost preemptive. Like you guys had it in the back of your heads. Like, well, gonna be around a lot of kids on Halloween.
Yeah.
We might as well have a bunch of kids of our own.
Which is true, but also that AIDS and the, oh my God, these kids want candy today. What
AIDS?
What the shit?
Yeah. Yes.
What?
I heard that as well.
Okay. All right.
You're not handing out AIDS.
Yeah.
Laugh
No,
with me
do
podcast.
not.
Getting wild.
I will say that I feel like I peaked. So I was at your wedding.
You were. That was great.
You peeked at his
You
wedding.
were Mr. Clean.
I feel like I peaked both on a costume level
Which
and
is-
also
yeah.
at a wedding party level. Because I did Mr. Clean. I had the white
Yeah.
shirt. I had the bald,
bald cap. Oh, it's
and
great.
I also had a mop
Yep.
that I could use on the dance floor. It's
great.
And so I was, I feel like I was one of the attractions on the dance floor. Everybody was looking to see what Mr. Clean was doing.
true.
Was he cleaning the floors? What was he cleaning?
Yeah, 100%.
But also, that bald cap, never been seen before. 17
No.
years ago, never been seen before.
No, it was first of its kind.
They
I
were
actually
like,
heard
"Look at
that-
And a taco bar on the same night. Whew.
Wow.
I tell you
I
what.
actually heard you guys got a discount on the rental of the facility because he cleans so much out on the dance floor. Is that true?
I wish that was true. I wish that was true.
Jeremy, you want me to tell you my joke?
Yeah.
So I had, your shows used to have kind of the weighing of the jokes. Like, hey, is this a good joke?
Oh,
How
yeah.
would you
Well, I'd work
improve it?
out a new joke. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about getting into stand-up just because I see you doing it. I'm just like, well, God, it's that easy. Like, why don't I do it?
Oh, I make it look easy.
Yeah.
That's a compliment.
You don't have to do any prep. You don't have to actually be any good at it.
This
Like,
is
you
not
just-
a compliment.
You just get up there and you just, go.
Hey, guys, I like the thong song.
That is a perfect mimicry of my friend Jeremy
Of me.
Odem.
Yeah, of me. That's one of my bits.
So I wanted to see, if I could present a joke and then, just you give me some notes on it.
Yeah, 100%. What do you think, Kyle? Let's.
Love it.
Yeah.
Let's hear what you got.
So, traffic. I don't know if you guys have ever been in traffic, but I was in traffic today, and I'm waiting for this car in front of me to turn. We're in the left-hand turn lane. I'm 2 cars back, and this car doesn't move. And so I'm just like, why aren't you moving? Like, what is going on in your life that could be more important than you driving?
That's traffic.
Which is the whole purpose of you being in the driver's seat. Like, you don't get in the driver's seat to not drive somewhere. Am I right?
Yeah.
So this person doesn't move. So I honk. I slam on the horn. And you just see this like jolt in that person where they're just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And it's just like, I just want to like put my car in park, and I just want to like run up to their car, and I just want to open their door, and I just want to like just have like a pipe in my hand or something, and I just want to like just smash, 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 smash. And I just want to hit them. I want to hit them so hard. Why are they not moving? I need to go.
Eric.
I'm following the rules. They're not following the rules. Why are they not following the rules? I will break them.
Eric.
So the car,
You okay?
once I honked, they moved and they went, and then I went. But I mean, traffic's crazy.
Traffic's
I was gonna say your road rage fever dream is not stand up, but that's pretty funny. That's pretty good.
Traffic's crazy. Would you just hit your elbow? Oh man. I love how when you honked, they moved. It's like, dude, just calm down and honk. It's all okay. Traffic's crazy. I think you need, that's the line. That's the catchphrase. And then like you go into a whole other rant. And then just traffic's crazy.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
What are you going to do?
What are you gonna do? Everybody's
Just
gotta do it.
Move into another whole big ass rant and go nuts. And just traffic's crazy.
Eric.
That's funny.
Now you gotta hit us with your latest joke.
Me?
KO.
Oh
Yep.
shit! All right, let me get my
Old
jokes
school
up.
laugh with me. We got you testing out new jokes.
Yeah, see, this was how long you've not been on the show. I haven't worked out jokes in a bit.
Yeah, mother flapper, I'm aware. You banned me.
All right, hold on a second.
Yeah. Well, so we'll just wait. We'll just have some waiting music, I guess.
Johnny will.
Johnny, where the hell's Johnny been this whole time?
He'll edit this out and post.
He's
it.
He's
here.
just sitting back there all silent. Good God. What is your job? Don't pay him this week. Good God. Oh, my God.
Wait, Johnny gets paid? How come we don't get paid?
Actually, that's a fair point.
I mean, this is the first time on the show. That's why I'm asking this question.
Hey, when you you're out at a bar or whatever, and it's like karaoke night.
Is this a joke?
Yeah, I'm working something out here.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you not want?
Yeah, this is what
All right, yeah. All right,
All right,
sorry.
You're at the bar.
That's-
It's karaoke night.
This is a conversation.
Okay.
Okay. So you're ever at the bar and it's karaoke night. And
Yeah.
you're there with your friends, and then one of your friends goes up and sings with their whole chest that "Friends in Low Places," Garth Brooks, and you can just tell it means something different to him. You ever feel like maybe you're that friend that's in a low place?
Eric is unimpressed.
Nothing.
Unimpressed.
No, this
Nothing.
has hit me right between the eyes. I mean, we talked about earlier on the show about me being the wild card. Like,
I like it. I like it.
did these people see me as emotionally fragile?
You're just in a rough patch of your life. There, guy. No big deal. No big deal.
So like, there's never been like a social media website that I've been like hot on. You know, there's always people better looking, or just people who are funnier, or people who've got better content, or whatever. Like, there's just people with more, right? I'll tell you what, there's a website that I'm crushing it on right now. LinkedIn. I'm always getting search looks.
Oh, my
constantly.
goodness.
LinkedIn.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, you just put your resume on there, and then people are constantly looking at my profile.
All right, you got to work on that one, guy. You are going to need to go to work on that one for sure. You just got to.
Here's the thing. These are jokes not worked on at all. They're literal ideas I wrote in the notes app, and you asked for it, okay? This is what you got.
Listeners, tell them to work on that one. Send it in, jo@bravo.com.
I actually think Eric's joke was worked out a hell of a lot better than mine were.
He's been working on that for weeks. So he's been on every week for the past 42 weeks. He's been working on this
Working
the whole
on
time.
that one joke, yeah.
No one tells him when he's going to bust it out. He busted it out today, and we are all honored to be in the presence of that joke.
Eric, hey, let's go to an open mic this week, and you do that joke.
One joke, walk off the stage.
I can have 8 beers before I go on the open
You can have
mic?
as many beers as you want, but we're signing up for the mic, and we're going, and you will do that in front of probably 3 people.
Yep.
But you'll do the joke, and it'll be silent, and it'll be painful, but you'll do it, and it'll be awesome. You'll
I just did the joke in front of 2 people, and that was tough enough.
You know what's going to happen? He's going to go up, open mic. He's going to stand up there and be like, traffic, am I right?
But that's
Silence,
the
walk off stage.
thing. Like, if you just...
That would be a drop the mic moment.
It is. Like, the way you... it was a whole presentation. Like, it was just the way you...
It was the thing.
You did it. If you just read it and said it, all right. But the way you like presented it could work. Like, but it would be funny to see you do it on stage in front of an audience. It'd be funny.
Traffic. Here's what I don't understand. You lived in Atlanta for multiple years, and you didn't get angry about traffic until you moved back to Omaha.
I feel...
What?
I will say this. Like, yes, traffic is crazier in Atlanta.
Yes.
But for inattentive drivers, 100% Omaha takes the cake.
Well,
There are more people on their phones and not watching the road here.
we're
than
multitasking,
there were.
obviously.
Yeah.
And-
Well, you got to Google.
It was always a joke in Georgia. Like, Georgia had a hands-free law. Like, you could not have your phone in your hand.
But you did.
I always got that
But
too.
that was the thing. It was a joke of like, well, they're never going to pull you over for it.
Oh.
But at the same time, I feel like it did
Yeah.
incentivize people enough that they weren't just like scrolling on their phone every chance they got.
That's true. That's fair. All right. I get it.
Were you going to tell a joke?
No.
We did.
I'm not a comedian. I'm proud of you guys. Look at you guys go. Look, I will sign up. I'll
First time
be
on
your
the show.
Yeah, we're doing open mic this week.
There you go. Love open mic. You guys get after it.
You don't have anything.
Women be shopping.
Oh, women be shopping. That's not your joke.
Doesn't age well. I'll tell you that much. That joke did not age well.
Why do you say that?
That women be shopping didn't age well?
They're always shopping.
Dudes be shopping.
Can't stop a woman from shopping.
Dudes be shopping.
Have you ever met a woman that's not shopping?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Sometimes women don't be shopping. Just for the record, folks. Throwing it out there.
I didn't know Kyle went woke.
Yeah.
Here we are.
You know, sometimes
He
you be
went
shopping,
woke on the
sometimes you don't
pod.
be shopping.
Sometimes you
I don't know,
shop.
Sometimes
Women
saving
be
money.
shopping. Oh no. Sometimes they not.
Yeah, see?
They're
There's
saving
the
money.
updated version, yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
You
Thanks,
got it.
that'll
You
work.
got it.
All
It's all
right.
good. It's all good.
Thanks for coming on the show, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks, Kyle.
Whatever.
Kyle's back.
Get out of here. I'm never coming back again.
There we go. We're calling Kyle. We're going to see what's up. He's not going to answer, is he?
It's his birthday.
Should we leave
Your
a message?
call has been forwarded to voicemail.
We'll leave a
The
message.
person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Kyle, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Just curious of how you're feeling about being as old as you are and not having lived your dream of being a Hooters fry cook. I mean, I know that was the dream that we all had, not just for you, for Eric as well. He's reconsidering. Just curious if that's something you're interested in. I was going to talk to some people about it.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be pretty tough for Kyle to pursue the dream at this point, just with all the guilt in his heart.
From the giving me Crohn's disease?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He should have moved that TV. It was unconscionable that he forced you to move it multiple times.
I haven't slept for years over this, so. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy about that.
No. It's always a little bit painful to be confronted by the truth.
Who doesn't answer their phone on their birthday, first of all? Because you probably have people calling you all over the place, right? Or is that old school? Is it no more text now?
I mean, I feel like you should be the one answering this. Like, do your folks call on the birthday?
Yeah, my parents call on my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe he was talking to your parents.
Should we call them?
Hey, can you conference us in?
Yeah. Hey, when you call Kyle, because he's got to take your call, will you let him know we want to talk to him?
Who else you got on your family that calls?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow.
But you're getting a call.
I mean, there's like 80
I have
people
a lot of family.
in your family.
I get a few Facebook messages and I'll get a few texts here and there. I love the all right, I don't love all of the like
Your family?
no, I love my family. I don't love like the feeling of need to have to tell somebody happy birthday on Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, they give the alert, and then you see the alert, and you're like, I have to tell my. If I didn't have Facebook, I probably wouldn't tell everybody happy birthday because I wouldn't see them,
Yeah.
right? And I'm not on that call list. I'm not calling them. So, with that being said, I don't do it to everybody. I do say happy birthday to some. And it's a lot of like, how am I feeling in that moment and not necessarily of the person itself. So you shouldn't, if you're listening to this and you go, he doesn't say happy birthday to me, don't take it personal. I might be having a bad day. Like that's it. That's on me, right? That's on me.
Well, partly on Kyle.
Mostly on Kyle at this point. I can't believe he didn't take our call. I'm distraught.
I can tell.
Yeah. I mean,
Johnny, do we have tissues in here?
Actually, right behind you. Right behind the Spicoli and Meg in the Morning's coffee cup.
Oh, man.
Yeah, got that from Spicoli.
That's a collector's item.
I know. We should have him on the pod.
Call him up.
Call him. Yeah. I think, you know what? I bet he would answer.
No, that would be the true, the people that deserve birthday wishes. Are
Yeah.
The people that will, answer a random phone call and give
people
you
that-
10 minutes on the pod.
The people that would take your call. Yeah, exactly. 100% I believe Spicoli would take my call right now if I called him. Just saying. And I would wish him happy birthday. It's not his birthday. In fact, I don't know when his birthday is, but I know it's not today because Facebook would have told me it was today. Okay? That's fact. So, anyways, happy birthday, Kyle.
Happy birthday, Kyle.
Yeah. I'd cheers to him, but he didn't answer the call.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to go from here. Is there like a legal process to take in this? To just have like a legal separation of brotherhood? Or is it just be like, dude, you should have taken my call? I don't know where to go from here is all I'm saying.
I mean, I don't think that you want to go the legal route for the separation just because, Kyle's family is really, really cool.
I'm in his family.
Yeah, he's got some great, some
Yeah.
great nieces and nephews.
They are great.
Your sister-in-law, great people.
You're
So
right.
Don't take it out on them.
His nieces and nephews are my kids. I know he's got great family.
I mean, they're the family that you moved from, his previous address with no help from Kyle.
I did do that. I have a history of moving his shit. Just saying. He's got cool shit. I'm just saying I moved it.
Yep.
All right. Well, now that I'm down in the dumps about Kyle, this is embarrassing that my own brother didn't answer my call on his birthday.
Yep.
This is on me at the end of the day. This is embarrassing. People are going to be like, oh, your brother doesn't even like you. That might be true now.
This is your
Funeral?